Tombstoners. Once again, welcome to the Band Cave. Episode Tombstone Television, episode 6. And we got another special treat for you. Our guest today is Sir Smooth, bass player from Stillborn. Come on in here, buddy.
Tombstone. Jesus.
Man.
How you been, brother?
Good, dude. Good to have you back in the cave, man. I just
Great to see you.
been working on the Sasquatch crucifix. I'm gonna string this son of a bitch up on it when I get done beating on him.
That's
when Ben
looking
gets
pretty
done
sick.
beating on him. Yeah, I appreciate that. It's gonna be badass, and you know, the old Sasquatch ain't been around much. I think he heard about our little match, and he's a little bit scared. You didn't see any sign of his hide coming in here, did you?
Oh, I was looking for him. I was hoping I'd see him, but
yeah.
he's not around.
Word got around, so you know, we'll see. Sassy comes around, we'll give him a little bit sassy, slappy, so to say. But either way, he ain't been around much. When he does, though, the crucifix will be ready for him, and I will string his ass up on it. But that being said, man, it's just great to have you on the show. You know, one of the many things Sir Smooth does is play bass, but he's also a local promoter, and we're going to talk about a few of those things as well.
Yeah, I saw some of Club Vegas's posters up on the wall. Another one of my favorite clubs, South Shore.
Yeah, all things you put a hand in, you know, and so...
You can see the llama on the way in.
Nice. Yeah, what do you think of the llama?
Looking a little more metal.
I redid the horns on the llama. You know, I had them badass devil goat horns on there, and that was badass. And you know, then I got a vision. I decided I was going to try to make some Harley handlebars, and I strapped a straight up, you know, off of a Harley Davidson. It was like a 56 Springer or something, I can't remember. Mounted them on the llama head, and I was like, you know, Shazam, you know, metal horns, you know. And so from there I went from the handlebars and the motorcycle idea back to goat horns made of actual metal, and that's where we're at right now. Just straight up steel goat horns on the llama. So Lami's got a new set of goat horns, and
metal horns.
I'm glad you like them. Anyways, man. So probably getting a whiff of the bear skulls, but I got the bear skulls back in here again. I got Mom painted a brand new one up. I wanted to show to you and all the tombstoners out there. Careful with it, but here's a new skull. She just, you know, Mom used to just tinker them up with the oil paints, and next thing you know, she's took an airbrushing course, and so now, you know, she's got all the auto body paints going, and she's got 2-3 different kinds of breathers. I borrowed one of the breathers for one of my skunk hide projects I got going on, actually, but that's a different deal. Yeah, this is a new one Mom painted, and I've got quite a few boiling in the back, and you might have to get whiffs of them, but of course this isn't your first time in the cave either.
Never been afraid of the cave.
Here's a little delicate one Mom actually did with some pencils.
Oh yeah.
And I'm going to give this to a friend of mine's little girl, anyways. She likes dead things. She's really fond of dead things, and I'm actually going to mount a baby rattle to it to kind of turn it into a baby rattle.
There you go.
And I got a little dehydrated critter brain we're going to put inside there, and it's going to rattle around and make a noise, and then if you want, I'm going to make it so you can pull back and talk with it, and then the kids can, you know, say, you know, little funny stories or whatever they want to with it.
New tombstone toy.
Well, yeah, this is nothing I'm going to, you know, that's a good idea, actually. I like the sound of that.
That would be marketing idea number one.
Tombstone's always thinking, never drinking, and you know, maybe baby rattles for everybody at a critter heads. We'll see where we go with that. That's that's why they call him Sir Smooth. The guy's got about 1,000 smooth ideas a second. And let's talk on Sir Smooth a little bit, shall we say? Like I said, a bass player for Stillborn. One of my favorite people, by the way. I got a few pictures we're gonna flash of you playing the bass, looking pretty snazzy there. As you can tell, Sir
like
Smooth.
to have a good time, be a different person at each party.
Yeah. It looks like there's about 12 different bass players there to me, but apparently that's all you.
That's right.
And I was at a show one time where I think you might have started the set with one mask, and by the time the show was over, there was about 8 different personalities coming out, one for each song. So
yeah, there's been a show. There's been several, 5 at least.
Yeah. Now, do you stack these masks on top of each other, or you generally just? That's gotta be hot under there, man. I mean, good God, Jesus. Some of those shows in the middle of summer, I was always wondering how many goddamn masks does he have on.
That's why I did several personalities a couple times, so I could take the mask off and still look good.
Nice, yeah. I know I've never worn more than one mask, but I have worn more than one condom at a time. So, and
that's probably a good idea.
That got hot too, but I'm not going to talk about that anymore on this. Sorry, Mom. Another thing Stillborn's got going right now, I know, is you guys are on bandwagon on Comcast. Isn't that correct?
Yeah, we played that show at Club Vegas, and then they put the show up on Comcast. You go to Channel 1, then Utah On Demand,
Local music. Right,
yeah, and then Bandwagon Live.
Bandwagon Live, man. And I probably watched this about 20 times. Not quite like being there, but if you have a couple drinks and have the right atmosphere, it almost is like being there. And that's a real good time. How long are you guys going to be on that? How long can people check that out?
Yeah, you can continue to check it out until March. So check it out, show your friends, get us a bunch of hits on there.
Cool, man. Cool. But you know what, Sir Smooth, yeah, we got bass player for Stillborn, but that's just kind of the icing on the cake, the tip of the iceberg. It's one of the main things I wanted to tell the Tombstoners about, and one of the things about Sir Smooth here is, he was one of the people that really helped Tombstone Jesus get out to the people. And, we crawled out of the mountains and came into the city to spread our mountain metal around, and we needed a place to play. And we were lucky enough to run into you just by chance. Our bands happened to be rehearsing at the same area. And,
right.
We thank God for that every day. And, but anyways, we were lucky enough to meet you, and then our opportunity came to, play the best venue around, and that's Club Vegas.
Yeah.
And, for us to be able to do, one of our very first shows at Club Vegas, if you're a band out there and you maybe been practicing together for a year or 2 years or 5 years or 5 months or 5 weeks, however long it takes, and you get to the point where, you're ready to show all your people, everyone basically what you've been hard at work at. And, there's nothing like being able to have the opportunity to play a place like Club Vegas for one of your first shows, if not your first show. And
best light sound stage in town.
Hands down. I mean, just to be able to share what you've been working on with, because, hey, let's face it, when you're playing that first show, your grandma's showing up, your grandma's sister, your old babysitter, everyone wants to come out and see what's going on, and there's nothing like being able to do that and sound like some of the very best headlining acts that go through the country and be up on the
same
stage.
Definitely come down on Thursdays and party with them. And Tombstone, I hear you're going to be coming down to a couple of our parties on Thursdays.
Thursday night, there's Club Vegas 7 days a week, great place to go. The Tombstone Television wants to touch on the Thursday night thing, and
this week, Glorious Bastards, Spiral Violet, Someone's Mom, and Peace and Quiet.
Whoa, Glorious Bastards. Right on. Where are they out of?
All of these are local bands. They're coming down
Salt
to play
Lake
Salt
area?
Lake for the first time.
Or
to play
area.
Club Vegas for the first time.
Okay, cool.
Coming down for Club Vegas, local band recognition.
So every
night.
one of these bands, this is their first time playing at Club Vegas?
That's correct, except for Peace and Quiet.
Peace and Quiet is
Right.
Now, Peace and Quiet, those guys have been around for a while.
Oh yeah, they've been playing for a long time.
These
And
guys
they're
are
a great
old
band.
school, man. And so, Tombstone's really looking forward to seeing Peace and Quiet. Glorious Bastards and another local group, love the name right off the bat. I'm guessing by the name that probably got a little hard edge going here. I don't know. But
Probably.
Either way, I'll be expecting to hear something loud, and I'm sure I'll be pleased with whatever comes out. And what's the other name of the band? So there's two more
Someone's
divisions.
Mom.
Someone's Mom. Enough said right there. I hope to meet someone's mom while I'm there, hanging out.
Spiral
watching someone's
Violet.
mom. Spiral Violet. Like that as well. So is there a certain lineup that's been set, or we'll
Not
see?
yet.
Let
Not
the
yet. So
bands
come
kinda
down.
work it out.
Come down for the whole party. We
What
open
time?
at 8.
Yeah, 8 o'clock. Doors open at 8. Probably close down around, when they make them shut
1
it
o'clock.
down? 1 o'clock.
1 o'clock.
As always. Damn laws. See what we can do about that here on Tombstone Television. But I'll be starting with some liquor laws.
That's right.